Okay. Yeah. In this session, we will discuss about PostgreSQL, and first of all, we will discuss what is the introduction to the database and what are the data types are available in PostgreSQL, and after that, we will discuss how many commands are available in PostgreSQL. First of all, before going to know about the PostgreSQL, we need to know about what is database, what are the list of databases available. Okay, so first, what is database? So database is an application which stores the organized collection of records. Okay, so organized, that means structured collection of records. And database can be accessed and managed by the user very easily. So what is the purpose of database means? It is used to store the data, that's it. So in earlier days, we used to store the data on the papers. Whenever computer came into the picture, we used to store the data in the form of punch cards and floppy disk, CD disk, and DVDs, hard disk, pen drives, like that. Okay, and another form of data is Word document, Notepad, Excel sheet. Okay, we can store the data in files also, but we can store, but it is not easy to get the data. It is not be processed. Okay, so coming to the databases, so by using some commands, we can store the data. And by using some commands, we can retrieve the data. If you integrate that database into the API, and after that we can integrate the APIs into with the web application. So whenever we press something, we can able to see the data on the front end. Okay, so these are the enhancements of the data storage. Okay, so here PostgreSQL is the one of the RDBMS, relational, and as well as it is non-relational also. Okay, so here these are the list of databases like MySQL, Sybase, Oracle, MongoDB. MongoDB is NoSQL database, and PostgreSQL, SQL Server, Teradata. So these are the some of the RDBMS. RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. So why we call it as RDBMS means we can represent the relationship between two tables. So by using the primary key and foreign key, so that we call it as RDBMS. Some relation we can represent. Okay, so these databases we can establish the relationship between two tables. Okay. So in this we are going to discuss about PostgreSQL. Okay. So first of all, how it can be downloaded. So this is the link. So you can paste it here, or else PostgreSQL download. You click on this and go to this here, Windows, and download the installer. So here, see this. This is the latest PostgreSQL version. So it is compatible with Mac OS and Windows. That means PostgreSQL, it is compatible with any operating system. So like Linux, Mac OS, Windows, and you can have. So here just download it and click on next button so that it can be installed. Okay, so along with this PostgreSQL, you can able to install pgadmin 4. So this is the GUI tool for PostgreSQL. Okay, so by installing this PostgreSQL, you can defaultly install pgadmin 4 GUI. Okay, so there are other GUIs are there, graphical user interface like dviewer, navigate, data grip. Okay, so these are the other GUI tools for PostgreSQL. Okay, so these are the compatible operating systems: Unix, Windows, Mac OS, and Solaris. Okay, and when this PostgreSQL was created, so it was released in 1995 by Michael Stonebreaker and his team. After that, for few years once, the later version will be coming to the market. Okay, so in 2008, PostgreSQL 8.4, 2009, PostgreSQL 8.4 was released, and 2010 9.0 version was released. Okay, so now latest version is, see here, 14.5. Okay, so this is about PostgreSQL history. And PostgreSQL is an advanced enterprise and open source relational database system. And PostgreSQL supports both SQL, I mean relational, and JSON, non-relational querying also. Okay, so we can have the RDBMS concepts along with the object concepts like JSON. Okay, and PostgreSQL is a high stable database. So it is used as primary database for many web application as well as mobile and analytics applications. Okay, and what are the advantages of PostgreSQL means? So PostgreSQL can run dynamic websites and mobile web apps also, and it is an open source, so no need to pay anything. Okay, and it will support geographic objects so that you can use it for location based services also. Okay, and it will have, PostgreSQL have low maintenance and administration. Okay. So that is, we can say these are the advantages. And coming to the disadvantages, if you want to change the code for speed improvement, then it requires more work compared to the other databases. Okay, so that means performance wise, if you want to improve the speed, then it requires, we have to do lot of work compared to the other database. And many open source apps supports MySQL. So some open source apps may not be supports for PostgreSQL in the matter of performance metrics, and compared to the MySQL, PostgreSQL is somewhat slower. And what are the application areas of PostgreSQL means? This one: financial industries, manufacturing, scientific data, web technology, and NoSQL. So what are the languages support with PostgreSQL means? Python, we can integrate with Python, Java, C#, and C++, and Ruby, Node.js. Okay, these are the languages which can be freely comfortable with the PostgreSQL. Okay, so these are the introduction to the PostgreSQL.